Firstly, just on that, the Prime Minister won't apologise for the vaccine rollout, but admits that errors have been made. Do you accept that?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious to the whole country that mistakes have been made, problems have beleaguered the vaccine rollout, and that ultimately the Prime Minister has been the one making the decisions. He made the decisions about how many deals, how many doses, and essentially right from the beginning how the vaccine was rolled out. And the situation we're in today is because we have such low levels of vaccination across the country. 6 months in and we've got 12% of the country vaccinated, and it's put us at risk economically and our health as well.
The New South Wales Minister Stuart Ayres has come out this morning blasting ATAGI, the peak body, saying that it contributed to vaccine confusion. Do you think that ATAGI was a key driver in hesitancy towards AstraZeneca?
Look, I'm really shocked at the way politicians are attacking this medical advisory body. They've appeared before the committee I chair a number of times. They are, highly credentialed experts in their field. They have been meeting ongoing way throughout this, assessing the immunisation program and how safe it is, and particularly how safe it is for different groups, and they've been providing that advice to the government. They're not politicians, they are experts in their field, and they've provided that advice in the best interest of keeping Australians safe. Now, they have reassessed in light of some of the complications that have come from AstraZeneca and changed their advice to government, but it is quite extraordinary that we'd have the Prime Minister sort of publicly attacking and pressuring this group when all along we've been told in the same way that we should follow the health advice, and the health advice will dictate our response to this pandemic. But I think it's really unfortunate that we've got politicians from New South Wales and now the Commonwealth openly attacking the professionalism of this group.
Let's talk about the income support payments currently on the table for the states that are in lockdown at the moment. This scheme in particular extends to casuals. The Treasurer was talking up its benefits to casuals this morning on Sky News. Do you think that there are benefits in these payments, or does it need tweaking?
Well, I think our big concern, and certainly we welcome the economic support that's coming in and supporting people to put food on the table and actually abide by the health regulations. I think one of the issues has been if people are worried about their income, they're worried about how they're paying their rent, how they're paying the bills, how they're looking after their kids, it's going to be a lot harder to follow the health directions. So we welcome the fact that there is economic support going in. I think the questions we've had about how it supports sort of secure employment, how it makes sure that people will keep that employment connection with their employer through this lockdown, which was one of the fantastic features of JobKeeper. Now, I think we've always had the view that as these lockdowns continue, that the federal government should keep an eye on exactly what support's going in, how much is going in, and where there are gaps and where there's pressures emerging. They should be tailored to the economic circumstances of the time.
Labor Senator Katy Gallagher, we have to leave it there. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you very much for having me on.